Welcome to Faith and Freedom. For the next few minutes, we hope to inform, inspire, and encourage you as we discuss the legal victories and challenges to your fundamental freedoms and religious liberties. Faith and Freedom comes to you from Liberty Counsel, a civil liberties education and legal defense organization. Join us now as Matt Staver, the President and General Counsel of Liberty Counsel, explains the latest legal issues all across this country in the courtrooms of America. Liberty Counsel is winning the battle for your constitutional freedoms.
For every revival, there is an awakening. I'm Matt Barber, Vice President of Liberty Counsel Action and Associate Dean with Liberty University School of Law. In today, once again, for Matt Staver. And joining me in studio is Deryl Edwards, President of Liberty Counsel Action and a Director with Liberty University School of Law. Well, Deryl, the Awakening 2011 is right around the corner, to be held here at Liberty University April 8th and 9th. That's a Friday and a Saturday. This is going to be a tremendous event. We have a tremendous lineup of speakers, both plenary speakers, breakout sessions, and really promises to be an incredible event with a number of really pressing topics to discuss.
Well, we're really excited about this. This is our second year, of course, for the Awakening. And the theme for this year is raising our voices, equipping and empowering a new revolution. We're trying to join together people from all walks, from all generational, multi-ethnic, multi-generational, but who are united around core values. And we want them to come here. We're going to explore those values. We're going to have a lot of great breakout sessions. We're going to be showing movies. We're going to have music. We're going to have speakers, preachers, and you name it, and it's going to be a great time.
You know, Deryl, if you put your finger on the pulse of our country right now, we see that people are starting to wake up. There is an awakening that is occurring as people are rejecting the radical secular socialist policies of, for instance, this Obama administration, of liberals in Congress who are pushing European-style socialist policies and secular policies that are anathema to the clear principles held near and dear by our founding fathers. We've seen the Tea Party movement rise up. The central focus of that, of course, has been on fiscal issues because we are literally in dire straits right now in terms of our economy and the rapid increase in size and scope of government and this massive federal takeover that we see with President Obama at the helm of and this narrowing in on the most minute aspects of our lives and our individual liberties. So we've seen the Tea Party rise up. But something that has gotten lost in the mix a little bit because there has necessarily been such a focus on fiscal issues are some of these social issues. So we're going to be addressing fiscal issues and the very important social issues that are also an equal prong of that three-legged stool that Ronald Reagan talked about in what represents true conservative principles: fiscal, national defense, and social issues. We will be hitting on all three legs of Ronald Reagan's stool at the Awakening 2011.
Well, it's very important that we do. There's been some confusion, I think, even among the Tea Party, where as you mentioned a few minutes ago, we're told that it's just purely economic issues. They're not interested in social issues. That's not particularly true. The vast majority, I think, of the Tea Party people would be interested in social issues. They are those type of people, and we want to give them a venue to actually come here. There are other venues that are going on that bill themselves as conservative, but in recent years, they've come to left out the social issues, and we think that conservatism void of the social issues is just libertarianism.
Well, that's exactly right. What I call socio-liberal libertarianism. And there are those who seek to further the idea that is what the Tea Party is about, that the Tea Party has rejected social issues. Well, they haven't. What the Tea Party movement is about, it's kind of like I've said, trying to nail Jell-O to a wall. You just can't do it because there is no one head, one person leading the Tea Party movement. It is definitely a bottom-up, grassroots, groundswell, the catalyst of which are the radical policies and the radical trajectory we find ourselves on as a nation, careening towards cliff's edge with President Obama in the driver's seat. That is what has motivated people to get out. But we know, for instance, that polls show of Tea Party members that upwards of 90+%, I believe, at least, are pro-life, for instance. So all three legs of Ronald Reagan's three-legged stool are represented in this grassroots rebellion, if you will, this revolution that is occurring of ideas. The Awakening 2011 is central to that. It is a natural offshoot of this excitement that some have called the Tea Party, but really it's just a grassroots groundswell, including people, conservatives, people of faith, Christians. I would say primarily, you would find too that at the Tea Parties, most of the people there are people of faith, particularly the Christian faith. We have issues, keynote issues. For instance, Newt Gingrich is going to be coming. He's going to be addressing a number of issues, but we're going to be talking about, in breakout sessions, religious liberty and homosexuality, a zero-sum game in the military and beyond, America's economic condition, how to avert a looming disaster, national defense and terrorism, reaching minority communities, cultural concerns, and political consequences.
We're going to be talking about Sharia law, something we mentioned on the program the other day, and how it affects our Constitution and those who would be defending it. So we're going to explore all those subjects.
Well, I just mentioned, breakouts from one breakout time from 10:30 to noon on Saturday. I just named a number of topics, breakout discussions that are going to. I've just covered in the first four that we named there. All three prongs, all three legs of the conservative stool are represented. We have social issues, national defense issues, and economic issues. We're going to be talking about another major issue and educating people on another major issue that is continuing to gain steam in terms of getting the word out in education. That is child prostitution and sex trafficking in America. That has been placed on the radar in recent weeks by virtue of the fact that Planned Parenthood, for instance, through a sting operation by live action Lila Rose, who's going to be one of our first speakers at the event, they uncovered in at least 7 locations around the country where Planned Parenthood employees were caught aiding and abetting people whom they believed were a pimp and a prostitute running a child sex trafficking ring. So that we're going to be talking about that issue, about abortion, about the need to shut down government funding for Planned Parenthood, this criminal enterprise, dare I say, certainly based on many of their actions in recent years and having been caught in a number of things. So these are just some of the topics. It is going to be exciting. The speaker list is incredible, outstanding. We're going to shake things up.
We'll be talking also about the overreaching of the Obama administration, talking about where the courts are on the health care program right now. We know that the judge has just ruled to let it go forward. The one in Florida who had struck it down as unconstitutional, he's now saying, well, he won't stop the implementation of it. And those decisions are being made every day. There are challenges. Even Liberty University has a challenge against it. So we'll be discussing those issues.
And you're talking about Judge Vinson in Florida. And to be clear, what he said is he's declined to issue an injunction halting the implementation, but he has said definitively that the whole thing is unconstitutional. Yeah, exciting stuff. Now, Deryl, you have been behind the scenes really helping get this organized. The Freedom Federation, Liberty Counsel Action, and Liberty Counsel are part of the Freedom Federation. Tell us a little bit about the Freedom Federation, those listening right now, and how they would go about if they wanted to attend the Awakening 2011, how they would go about doing that.
Well, the best way to go is to Freedom Federation website, freedomfederation.org, or they can go to theawakening2011.org. And that will take them there. You can sign up right there online. It is a free event. We do require ticketing, so you go to the website and you can click the buttons. It'll take you right through, and you get the tickets. You can order for as many as 8 people, and people are signing up every day. We have a large crowd already signed up. We encourage you to hurry quickly and get your free tickets.
So no cost associated, but tickets are necessary. So again, folks, come here to beautiful Lynchburg, Virginia, nestled in the Blue Ridge Mountains in central Virginia. Beautiful area. You'll be happy you did. Spring season. It promises to be a wonderful event, a beautiful time. You can go to theawakening2011 theawakening2011.org or .com, theawakening2011.org, or you can call it 877-810-1776. That's 877-810-1776. Ask how to order tickets. You can order for up to 8 people. Again, April 8th and 9th. That's a Friday and Saturday. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to be helping people become equipped to go out as we awaken, continue to awaken before this next great revival. Become equipped. Get the tools that you need to become part of the next revolution of ideas.
You have been listening to Matt Staver of Liberty Counsel. Our hope is to encourage and inspire you to stand up for your faith, family, and freedoms. We can accomplish a lot when we work together. Get informed and get involved today. Sign up for our free monthly newsletter, The Liberator. We will send it out to you free of charge. Stay informed with our Liberty Alert email update. Just click on the website at www.lc.org or call us at 1-800-671-1776. Tune in next time to learn more about your rights right here on Faith and Freedom.